is something very satisfying about watching the domino effect when it's actually dominoes.
Nicely done. Right, but when it happens out in the real world, it can be very bad news. Prime example, in the 1950s, humans brought African bees to Brazil, thinking they would thrive in the warm climate.
Oh, and they did. Well, they interbred with European bees, creating a new aggressive strain. Killer bees. Now, killer bees have spread as far north as California and have killed over 1,000 people.
Yeah, kind of scary. Now, cause and effect isn't always so dire, but the natural balance of our ecosystem is delicate, and we can upset it in surprising and disturbing ways. That's what our correspondent Dr. Sanjan of the Nature Conservancy discovered when he went to Florida to investigate a plague of pet Burmese pythons.
My name is Sanjan. I'm the lead scientist for the Nature Conservancy, and I'm here in Key Largo, down in the Florida Keys, to check out a problem these guys have been having here with giant pythons.
Particularly Burmese pythons that pet owners can no longer care for, so they release them into the wild. Problem is, these exotic pythons are eating up native, even endangered animals here. And if the pythons aren't controlled, this adaptable reptile's territory might spread.
My first stop is a place called Crocodile Lake, and I'm going to meet with an expert there who's going to show me what they're trying to do to stop these snakes.
Welcome to Crocodile Lake National Wildlife Refuge. It's actually one of 4 national wildlife refuges that are here in the Florida Keys.
It's called Crocodile Lake.
Crocodile Lake.
It's got crocodiles.
Yes, it does. We have endangered species crocodiles, the American crocodile. It's one of the 3 places they're breeding still. We've got the endangered species Key Largo wood rat. We've also got a butterfly.
So this Key Largo wood rat, this critter, that's what the pythons really are going after.
Yeah, and not only the endangered species, but a lot of our other common species. They're eating possums, raccoons, 5-foot gators, our wading birds, our songbirds.
An alligator being eaten by Burmese python.
5-foot alligator.
Holy cow. So these keys, this is really the front line to stop this invasion of pythons.
This is the one area between the Everglades pythons and their expansion. So they're coming through this area that doesn't have a lot of people, and they're picking up prey.
But why is it so devastating, you think?
We don't have anything that eats this voraciously that can live in this many habitats. This isn't flushing your goldfish down the toilet bowl.
Yeah.
This is letting a domesticated animal out into the wild. Yeah, the first one isn't a problem, but as soon as it finds a mate, and they find a mate, they can have 8 to 107 eggs.
Oh my God.
At any one time. So these are some of the ones that were caught last night in Everglades National Park.
You guys caught these last night?
These were just caught last night. These are wild snakes.
All right.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Oh my God, they're writhing in here.
They are. And you can get a very small one.
Really? Boy, that guy...
For say $20 at a pet store.
I can see why, you know, a kid goes in a pet store, sees this, and goes, oh wow, you know, it's a pretty looking animal, I want to take it home. I guess they're fairly harmless and they're pretty pleasant to be with.
Easy to handle.
Yeah.
But you figure that, you know, if within 5 years, you've got a 200-pound snake, 13 feet long, you're having to feed it not only mice and rats, but also rabbits, and they pretty much urinate and defecate like a horse. So a lot of people don't really want that in their homes anymore.
Right, cute snake to monster.
Exactly.
Holy cow. Okay. That is unbelievably strong.
So this is the last thing that we want to get out in the wild.
And it's hissing, huh?
Yeah, he's not too happy.
Oh, look at those teeth. That is like a razor blade in there. So, you know, this thing was just cruising around the roads. I mean, imagine just driving down the road and seeing this. You know, it's got, look at this.
You're turning.
I mean, if you were a wood rat, you would be about done.
But you can understand why this is no longer the pet that people thought that they had.
No, you had this monster in your house, you really would be worried about your cats and your dogs and everything else. You know, I want to go meet some of these people who are putting out traps to hold the line against this invasion.
Super.
Good luck, okay?
Thank you for everything.
Catch a lot of them.
Spread the word.
Hey, Ron, you must be the snake guy.
Hey, Sajan, how you doing? Ron Rosa with USGS.
So you're out here trying to catch these guys?
We're setting traps to capture and remove any of the pythons that are here. Would you like to take a look at it?
Sure, sure. So we're going to go in here? Wow.
Right through
All right. That's a big trap for a big snake.
Absolutely. So a snake comes in through the funnel. It's attracted by the rat.
You got a rat in there?
There's a rat. He's in a separate container. Python comes up, attracted by the rat, smells it, says, oh, you know, that would be a nice, easy meal. Comes into the trap.
These things?
Yes. Tries to get the rat, figures I can't get that rat. He's in his own enclosure. Tries to get out. The flaps keep it inside the trap. We come by the following day, pull the snake out, take it away. We're in an area where there's a lot of protected species that would be nice meals for a hungry python. These species are struggling as is. Now we're going to introduce an invasive python that's going to just mow through them. We just can't let that happen.
All the way from Burma to the pet store, and then people accidentally releasing them?
Some are certainly accidentals, some are intentionals. This is a snake that you buy in the pet shop. You get it when it's only 2 feet long. It's a cute little snake. Very quickly, it becomes a 10, 15, even 20-foot long snake. Now what do? You find a happy home.
It's going to eat your kid.
It's going to eat your kids, it's going to eat Fluffy and kittens.
I'm out here at Key Critters Pet Shop in the Keys. I hear they got a big python in here. If I don't like the look of this python, I'm calling it in. Let's go check it out.
There we go.
Wow, that is incredible.
This is an albino Burmese python.
Oh my God.
Which this specific type, the albino, does not do well in the wild at all because they don't camouflage well. Yeah, it's easy for them to be prey. It was a young snake that we sold many years ago to someone. The snake grew, obviously, as they do, and he hasn't been able to take as good a care of the snake as he would like to. So we've got kind of a policy here that we prefer to see the animal cared for better. So if somebody takes on one of our animals and can't care for it properly, they can bring it back to us and we'll try to help them find a home for it. Hello. Oh. He might squeeze a little bit, but that's just so he doesn't fall.
My God, that is...
He's okay.
Look, I'm really glad that this owner didn't just release this and brought it to you. I mean, he did the right thing, didn't he?
Yes, he did. Yes, he definitely
and that's
did.
What, I guess that's the big message. You want people who are going to take over responsibility for a pet to really know what they're getting into.
Exactly. We much prefer not to sell somebody any pet unless they know what they're getting and they're going to take care of it.
Yeah. Now, I came to the Keys here today looking for a snake story, and boy, did I get one. It's amazing what these giant pythons are doing to the native wildlife that live out here. And I'm really encouraged because it seems like people really are taking a stand against them. It starts with pet shop owners educating people who are buying snakes about how to be responsible pet owners. And then, of course, the traps that they're putting out there to catch these feral snakes. So I think we really have a chance of stopping these pythons in the Keys.
I now officially have what they call the heebie-jeebies.
I think I have a case of the willies.
Never abandon your pet in the wild, guys. It might come back to bite you in the butt, literally.
It's true, but for now, we have to abandon you because we're out of time.
See you soon. I am kicking your butt, by the way.
I don't know about that. Let's see.
So we're here in Warrenville, Illinois, at a company called Coscata that's doing new and funny things with me.
One thing is certain, you'd have to eesh, so good.
I'll tell you when the hand's blue.
Okay.
This is probably like everything you're not supposed to do with a snake.